Hello, hello. Welcome to Bunny Love 444. It is 10:44. What a beautiful number. It finally took this long to get on. The computer is having issues, being temperamental. Being temperamental. Okay, so what does God want to tell us? Let's get this started here because I wanted to do this 2.5 hours ago. We'll wait for some people to get in here. We're coming into Thankful Thursday pretty soon here. How's everyone doing tonight? Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, the little notification bell, and the share button. Some for you, some for me, infinity. All right. Let's find out what's going on here because we need an energy check-in, energy check-in, energy check-in. Let's do an energy. Ooh, we have some type of communication. There's some type of new ideas. Love, passion. Ooh, and we got the world. Okay, so God wants to tell us that there's a completion and somebody is wanting to travel in and give you some type of communication. Okay. Um, yeah, something about the journey. I'm hearing something about the journey. Ooh, it's an emperor who wants to come in and say something. So let's see. Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta find out what my girl's barking about. All good, all good. All right. And we'll leave the world out. Okay. So we'll take them exactly how they came out. The world and the emperor. Okay, so I'm getting that there's a new idea that something has been learned within this love journey. Okay. And there's some messages coming in that is about to make some movement. Okay. Seeing things from a different perspective. About a completion of fighting off these imposters so that you and your divine masculine can be together. I'm hearing that you're willing to travel the distance to close the gap between you and your emperor. Okay. What else do we need to know, please? Wow, that one fell right on completion. Yeah. So we have the Six of Wands. Okay. This is some good news is coming in. You're standing in your power, lots of success. You're a true leader. Okay. So what I'm getting with these two cards is that there's new ideas within your leadership that is going to make you very successful. And the message is coming in clearly. coming in clearly. What do we need to know for the completion of the world with the world card? What do we need to know with the completion? Yeah, you've completed stepping into your power with the Page of Wands. You have a new discovery. So there's something spiritually that you have opened up to. You've been rewarded with a new spiritual ascension, is what I'm hearing, standing in your power. Okay, so what do we need to know with this Emperor, please? What do we need to know with the Emperor? Yeah, Two of Cups, baby. Two of Cups. He's very attracted to you. There's a great partnership here. Okay, he sees that you're very intuitive. He sees that you have ancient wisdom and knowledge, that you're deeply rooted and grounded. He sees that you standing in your knowledge with what you have, you have this purity about you. Okay? And I'm hearing things are being balanced out. Yeah, I'm also hearing that you have written a new chapter now, new chapters opening up for you because you've completed the old chapter, right? Excuse me. You have completed the old chapter and you have made a certain discovery on this journey that has been taking place. And this has been holding up the communication, and now communication is coming in because the divine is rewarding you for, everything that you've been doing, the hard work that you've been doing, because you stand in your power as a leader. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, please? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this has something to do with your stability and security. So I'm hearing that you're getting a message that this Emperor that's coming in is going to stand in leadership with you because you're both leaders. You're both very successful. Yeah, I'm hearing holding on, because somebody was greedy. Somebody was greedy and they were trying to control a situation, and the divine said, no, that's not how it goes. God said no. Yeah, look, Three of Wands. Okay. So this is that communication that you've been sitting back after you've completed this cycle. You've gotten the discovery, something that you're very enthusiastic about, standing in your power. But with the Three of Wands, this is communication, that this is the preparation and foresight that the divine has been giving you, because you have this great partnership coming in. You're going to have great cooperation, great success, I'm hearing. So what do we need to know about the Emperor and this partnership, that he's very attracted to a partner? What do we need to know, because he's very attracted to a partner? Yeah, that you both have the willpower to make this happen. You both have the willpower to make this happen. And you've been persevering forward. I'm hearing persevered forward. But the thing is the tower fell out. What do we need to know about the tower? Why did the tower fall? Because that was the completion I'm hearing with the world card. Yeah, that was the completion of these imposters trying to bond themselves to you, pretending to be your divine masculine. You have the Page of Coins. This is the message of, no, this new enterprise is only to be made with the Emperor, okay? It's about this great partnership, this great attraction to each other. Yeah, look, Three of Cups. This is confirmation. Confirmation that you guys are supposed to be working in the community on something. Okay, what are they needing to work on in the community together. Oh, okay, so I'm hearing that when divine feminine and divine masculine come together, their new chapter is they are going to spiritually work together as the divination readers that they are, using their intuition to help the community in a different perspective, to help force them, not force them, let me take that back, not to force them, but to help them be able to manifest their prosperity. Look, manifest came out twice. Look, I'm telling you, look at this. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is a very profitable new beginning, rebirth, okay? Um, one of you could be getting some inheritance, so it's going to change, the financial dynamic. But when we hear this Ace of Pentacles, this is about that happiness and that pleasure. So you are manifesting this happiness and pleasure. Okay, this is number 11, which is the divine path. And then you have the magician, which is 1. So you have 111. Okay, so you're having great thoughts about this emperor. And take the energy how it resonates. He could be, oof, yeah, it almost fell in my lap, right? He could be, I'm hearing you both have the resources, very intelligent. But I'm seeing down here that you have 3 people that are watching you guys. Okay, 3 people. And this is kind of chaotic because these 3 people are the ones that are trying to do, the inevitable when it comes to for pretending that they're your counterpart, but they're not your counterpart. And so you had to break that bondage because they were trying to hold on too tight, and you had to give that coldness, right? You had to give them that coldness because they were trying to create so much conflict. What else do we have, Father? Yeah, but see, you both have strength beyond, because you know your purpose and you know that this love is true and you have seen it from a different perspective. And so now you are reaping your rewards, right? Because of the fact that you have great gratitude that the divine has showed you when you see this person. And divine feminines, when you see this emperor, it's saying, listen, you guys have completed your cycles. There is a lot of healing. I'm hearing the authenticity between you two is going to be phenomenal. Yeah, because you both have gone through things and you both have to salvage things. You both had to rebuild. You both had to, fix the things because there were people trying to create these towers for you. And so even though you haven't been able to physically communicate in the physical 3D plane, on the 5D level, you are talking to each other so much that look at you have opportunities that are coming because this is the 10 of coins, right? This is that completion to a wealthy establishment. This is business offers that are coming in. Um, I'm hearing great stability. You two, you're, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Father. So you both are hardworking, hardworking. You work for everything you got. You work for everything you got. Yeah, putting in that hard work. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know for this? So far, this is a beautiful energy. Yeah, seeing things from a different perspective. This is being that quick thinker. This is being that great influencer, right? This is having that thoughtfulness and using your spiritual talents to be able to put things behind you and use the intelligence to push forward. Because what this shows me right here is like, look, this is your completion. You and your counterpart have put things in the past. You can cut through things easily. Okay. You can cut through things easily. You see things intuitively that other people can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm seeing 5, 5. Okay, so that's new beginnings. Also, it's broken down to as the angelic being. Okay, I'm also seeing 1, yeah, 1122, 1122. Yeah, because look, you there is a completion when it comes to these burdens. You guys release these burdens with ease, okay? And you do it so flawlessly because you take responsibility, you take accountability. Look, you stand in your power, right? You stand in your power. The emperor's saying out, but the high priestess is here. Okay, the Hierophant is in here, but still, this is a match because look, you have great attraction to each other, and you're standing in your power. What else do we need to know, Father? Oh, there's that beautiful woman. Hello, beautiful. Okay, look, this is divinely guided. This is a relationship. And neither one of you, you both stand in your power. You're both deeply rooted and grounded. You have a solid foundation. You know what you want. You go for it. You ain't afraid to speak your mind. Look, the emperor even holds the golden key to abundance because he's got the only key to his woman's heart, right? That's right. So these imposters, and I'm going to put her right next to her man because she says, I want to be next to my love. Okay. So he holds the key to her heart, and there ain't nobody whatsoever that can step or take off their path. Why? Because look, they have made great progress and a lot of discovery. They've also made the right choices. Okay. So 22, that is building, that's Archangel Raphael coming in saying, you have built this new solid foundation and you have a lot of passion with this connection that is going to come into the physical 3D. Some of you could be seeing 222, which is new business opportunities, which we did have that right here. Okay. Look, here's the sun. I'm telling you, this is union because you have come into union with self. Now you're coming in reunion with each other because you love each other. Okay. You love each other very much. And this is you guys being able to make these accomplishments, and have this satisfaction. But I'm also hearing that you guys are going to have a happy marriage. Why? Because you've gone into solitude. Look at, here's the justice. These are major arcanas coming out. Look at the star card. I'm telling you, there's a renewal. Okay, there's a renewal because you've held on to the hope when you've gone into solitude. And the reason why you held on to that hope is because you thought that you had lost your blessing because of these other people. But in reality, the divine says, no, justice is served. There's great balance here. There's no way that they can take it from you. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, please? Yeah, look at Knight of Coins. Okay, so this is being able to take that motion to, yeah, I'm hearing divine masculine and divine feminine have a routine. Okay, they have a routine. They're very efficient. The thing is with the Knight of Swords coming in, the Nine of Swords, okay, this could have had family issues, could have had anxiety about the relationship. You could have even gone into depression at one point in time because you're like, wait a minute, why is this person not wanting to talk to me? Why is this person not stepping up? Because we know that it's true, right? You know that it's true. Why isn't this person stepping up? And it's not that you have codependency at all. It's you were wondering why. And then intuitively you saw somebody else was trying to create the tower moment because they were holding on too tightly, because they were trying to hold you and stop this connection. Yeah, I'm hearing three people were trying to do this. Yeah, see, 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so when you have the 9 of Wands in reverse, this is somebody with ill health. I'm hearing somebody with ill health with the family issues. 9-9, that's endings and beginnings. Okay, but I'm hearing the health is ending. God is renewing your health. Okay, for whoever that resonates with. Yeah, because it created a lot of conflict. And the thing is this is your destiny to be together. Okay, this is your destiny to be together. But these other people, I'm hearing, look, 5 of Swords. Huh. It's gone back to them. Gone back to them with a lot of conflict, a lot of tension in their life now. Why? Because we have clear thinking. We know what they're doing. We're not oblivious to what they're doing. Yeah. The Queen of Cups coming in saying, listen, we're very intuitive. We're very compassionate. You can't stop us. And look what's coming out. You can't stop us. This is divinely guided. This is meant to be. You're meant to be together. Let's find out what we have with the gateway. What is the gateway saying? Yeah, expect miracles and hearing messages from spirit, right? So intuitively, we've been getting the intuitive nudges. We've been getting the intuitive messages that we are supposed to stay focused, because our hearts are the ones that are talking to each other. Telepathically, we're talking to each other. And when I say we're talking to each other, it doesn't mean me. I'm just saying this is the message that's coming through. But not only does your heart, mind, and soul talk to each other, but look at how happy you both are going to be. And it's divinely guided. It's divinely guided. You're both very intuitive, I'm hearing. You're both very intuitive. Yeah, and you're receiving from the angels, so expect massive miracles that are coming in, because there is a transition in the communication. You've been given the go. Yeah, because you've been planting the seeds. You've been planting the seeds and you've been receiving from the angels, and now they're saying that here's the nudge, things are coming into fruition. Yeah, exceeding expectations. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know for this beautiful reading? Yeah, exceeding expectations. You're on top of the world, baby, because guess what? You soar into excellence. You don't give up. And you know, by not giving up, everything's coming into fruition. Yeah. Why? Because you took a deeper look. And you know that you are this rare, unique diamond who is very extraordinary, very beautiful. All right, it disconnected my chat. So am I still live? Hello? Anybody? Anybody? It says I'm successfully connected, but we accept what is, okay? And the reason why is because we embrace our inner majesty. Thank you, sweetheart, for letting me know, because the computer's been freezing up. So I'm glad you can see me. Can you hear me okay? Look, I said, can you hear me okay? And then it says hearing messages from spirit. I love it, because I know I'm a clear channel from God. Okay, thank you, beautiful. Yeah, expecting the miracles. Everything's falling into place. Everything's blossoming right where it's supposed to be. Yeah, because look, cultivating your prosperity. So you're planting the seeds, you're cultivating, you're soaring into joy, you're savoring this pleasure, and you guys, you can even, he comes home from a hard day's work and you run him a bubble bath, right? That's beautiful because you fully embrace your bliss. Yeah, because you both have been breaking the barriers in order for this connection to come, because it's like you've been expanding beyond your limitations because you want this joy, you want this freedom, and you want to be together. And look, it is divinely guided. You see the sunshine coming down, the beautiful yellow wall of protection. Yeah. And the thing is now you guys are balanced and you're starting fresh. You're this is a wonderful new beginning for you both, okay? There's things that you both had to do. All right, so let's find out what the spirit animals want to say. Yeah, we got the lizard, number 11 again, so you can see 1111. And this is telling you that dream the world into a being, because you are ready to go through the changes. You'll do whatever it takes because you stand in your power. You're not scared to push forward, to persevere forward. And I'm hearing you're not afraid to communicate. You're not afraid to put it out there. You speak your truth, you speak your mind, you speak your feelings, you don't hold back. And if you have questions, you ask, because you're not one to assume, right? The thing is when you have the scarab beetle spirit, this is the magic working through you, right? This is number 52, which is broken down to the God force coming in. What's on his back? So I see your guys' third eye is open, and there's the angelic celebration. And the electric eel is, like I said, this is the unconditional love, and it all comes down to the business opportunities. You're gonna bring your ideas to life. You guys are gonna co-create in such a way that there's gonna be such abundance and celebration. Yeah. Why is that? Because look, spiritually, you know your worth. Okay. The skunk spirit is all about knowing your worth on your spiritual enlightenment path. Yeah. Look, the ants, you both put in the hard work, you put the puzzle pieces together. It's time for you to come together and collaborate, because when you look at this, it's divine masculine, divine feminine, and there's God, that centerpiece, right? And he's helping you put the pieces together. And the whale spirit, this is 65 again. So we have 11, 11, 11, 11. That's significant, because that's trusting the great mystery, knowing that everything's going to be working out for you. What else does God want us to know? Yeah, the swan. That's that unconditional love. So it's time to take a deep dive into this love. It's time to give that unconditional love, because look at, with the porcupine, this is the God force coming in and saying it's time for that spiritual beginner. I'm hearing spiritual beginner. Yeah, spiritual beginner. It's time for the spiritual beginner's mind to set forth, to bring in the ideas, bring in the abundance, and you have the willpower to do it. Yeah, and you're getting the communication, the mouse spirit. Okay, this is about the security and the stability. And again, where is it? Let me find the card. Hold on. Where is it? Come here, little manifestation pumpkin. Where is the magician? There we go. Okay, so we have 4 little mice, right? Because you have the 3 here and the 1 here, right? So this is all about tending to the small things, because the thing is in order to have that stability and security on your path, you needed to tend to all the small things that some people didn't think that it mattered. But the emperor and the empress, they know that it mattered. They had to come in and they had to complete certain cycles, even though they're both fully healed. They're both coming from different, higher perspectives now, but they're both healed and they're willing to travel to each other because they're getting messages left and right. And then messages are unique because telepathically, I'm hearing telepathically, you've never talked to each other, but your soul is saying, this is what I want. This is what I know my soul wants. My heart, mind, and soul is saying right here, this partnership, this partnership. I'm hearing not only that, but you guys are going to be like goofy, goofy together, but serious. And I'm hearing you will be able to work together too, because even though you do your own thing, you're going to be able to work together. And the reason why is because God said that there's a spiritual thing that you two are to do with the community, right? All right, so now he wants us to get some sweet dreams since it's so late. Well, it's not really so late, but 11:15 is late. But he wants some sweet dreams in here because I'm hearing the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the emperor and the empress. They're not only thinking about each other telepathically and on the 3D plane, but they're also in their subconscious mind, they're having the dreams too of seeing the face. They can describe their person to a T, even though they've never met them in the physical. Yeah, because spirit is bringing the messages clear. Okay. So what do we need to know for the sweet dreams? What do we need to know for the sweet dreams, Father? What do we need to know? Yeah, because look at, we've explored. And this says, I explore new horizons as I follow my passion. Now is the time to move forward. And this is exactly what I was saying. God is saying that here, it's time to move forward, bring your new ideas into fruition. You two come into reunion, okay? And look, because you've made progress in discovery, we also have the Two of Cups, which is that great partnership and a deep attraction. Yeah, look at intuition. You guys are very intuitive. And it says, through my subconscious, I trust my inner wisdom and my intuition. So we're trusting the guidance, right? Right, collectives? It's about trusting your guidance, what God is showing you, the visions he's showing, what he's speaking. And some of you can actually hear him speak to you, which is beautiful because I can resonate with that. I can hear him speak to me and the things that he's saying. Yeah, why? Because it's the energy that he comes in with his spirit. And this one says, I work with my dreams and my spirit energy to reach my highest good because God is always guiding you. He's always showing you exactly what you need to do. And he's telling you to let go of things that no longer serve you. So it says, I release the old and embrace the new. I grow into my very best self. Yes, because he wants us to be in our highest version. Okay. He wants us to come from that generous, loving, compassionate self. But it's also being very impeccable with our words, right? Okay, what else do we need to know? Ooh, yeah, because we came into our higher self. It says, I am ready to communicate with my higher self in my dreams as well, and to become enlightened through the subconscious mind as well. So that's beautiful because you energetically, when you can be in your higher self, not only on the 3D plane, consciously, but subconsciously, and with the higher realms, you're right on the money, right? Because you have the experience. God says you are very experienced. I'm hearing he's giving you the great experience, but it's also saying my dreams take me to wonderful places that are filled with wonder, delight, and joy. And what is wonder, delight, and joy? Right there. That's happiness. God is your ultimate happiness, but the empress and the emperor, who is very intuitive, have stepped into their higher self, and now they're feeling that energy between each other, and it's time to explore this experience of coming together in the physical 3D. I'm hearing in the physical 3D. Yeah, because they're in love. They're in love. It says, "My heart is open to love you as it manifests into this world." So it's about, I'm hearing when you're doing the manifestation, it is the pure legit manifestation. This means that you have been following God's guidance the whole time. There is no funny business in here whatsoever. You're in your higher self. You love yourself, you love God, and you love your divine masculine, or your emperor, I should say. But there's no funny business. And what I mean by funny business is you don't have to be any type of deception, because that's not who you are, right? You let everything go and let God guide you, and his energetic guidance helps you explore what you need to know and get the visions to be able to proceed forward. What else do we have, Father? What? Thank you. Yeah, because you're very nurturing and you trust God. Okay. You're very nurturing and you trust God. So this says, "I open my arms and wrap around those that need nurturing, starting with myself." So it's very important to nurture yourself. It's very important to give self love and self care. But it's also important to give God his love, his care, and his gratitude as well. I'm hearing, as well as showing the love for this, okay? Because when you step into your power to be able to talk to your divine masculine, I'm hearing some of you are in reunion with your divine masculine and you have stepped in. I'm hearing 6 months you've been in reunion with yours. Some of you, I'm hearing that you are going to be coming in, because this is a very unexpected emperor that God has brought in. But it's about trusting, right? And it says, "I believe that whatever is happening to me right now is part of a greater plan." And that's God's plan, because he has the greatest plan. He knows, he has written our story. Okay. And we can't steal a pen from him. We can't try to rewrite our story. He has already written the story, and he knows when he connects two people together, right? I'm hearing when he connects two people together, it's because the qualities that he has given them is going to be a long lasting relationship, because they stand in their power. And I'm hearing, I ain't afraid to put you in your place. I ain't afraid to call you out. I ain't afraid, to speak my mind in the most gentle, loving way. And I'm not afraid to work through, this divine feminine is saying, I am not afraid to work through any storms, okay? Because through all the storms, God's going to be there. And there's bound to be the rainbow on the other side where it will balance its things out. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, please? Yeah, again, we have let go and vulnerability, okay? So this is significant. Oh, why did it cut that? Yeah, because we know our purpose. Okay, so we have let go. It says, "I am kind to myself and share my beauty with those around me. I let go of self criticism." Okay, so some of you could have been your worst critic, which made it look like you were insecure, like you weren't confident. But the thing is you are very confident. You are very secure, and you have a great self esteem. The thing is when you let go of that ego mind and you come from that generosity of the love, the unconditional love, there is no self-criticism, because you love yourself enough, because you know your purpose, okay? And your purpose is, your dreams connect you to your purpose, because you have a greater purpose. So what you see on the 3D and what you know that your purpose is, whether you're single or whether with your emperor or your empress, the thing is you have a greater purpose, but it's being, having that vulnerability. Hello, hello, Furious Pharaoh. How are you? How are you? And with the vulnerability, it says, I allow myself to be vulnerable and I honor my inner grace, wisdom, and beauty because you want to be vulnerable. You want to be transparent. You don't want to hide anything, okay? And that's one thing that I can say for myself is I never hide my feelings. If something's bothering me, I do express it. If I have a question, I'm going to ask it. If I have a message, I'm going to put it out there. And the reason why God blessed me with the gifts that He did, because He knows that I'm going to put the messages out there for people and I'm not going to hold back. So that's the beautiful thing. Okay, now He's wanting us to get some affirmations here. So let me get my affirmations. This is a beautiful read because it shows me that everybody's doing their part. Everybody's doing their role. Everybody's stepping into where they need to be stepping. They need to, they're fixing and healing what needs to be healed. They're coming into that self-love, self-care. And that's really important, that every day you should be able to give yourself some type of self-love and self-care, whether it's spoiling yourself or, just taking a nice long walk, painting your fingernails, getting trimming up your emperor's beard for him or whatever it may be. So let's find out, what is the affirmation, Father? And I'm going to tell you, these are kind of funny and humorous, all right? Absolutely. In God we trust, in God we love. Yes. This says, no need to do. Okay, so it says, do this and do that. And he's kind of lounging out, right? He's in the in between. And this one says, for the affirmation, I'm exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry, taxes, but in terms of my life path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. Take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then go do your laundry. And this one says patience. Okay. It says, congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later, depending on what you want to do. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office and drop off your mail. And that's having patience, right? Of standing in line. Okay. And then we have the no judgment card. Okay. Because we're not here, we're not judging anybody. And as you see, it says Joyville. Welcome to Joyville, right? Okay. So this one says, I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic. Again, here's that inner critic. And I'm going to call it into my office and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh like, and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy, anyways? He's fired. So, firing the critic, right? Getting rid of the critic. I hope you guys are getting a little bit of a laugh, okay? Um, and this one is that self-love. This is confirmation about the self-love, okay? And on its shirt it says, you're the best. And it says, no, you're the best, okay? And this one says, I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind, okay? I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can. And when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch tonight. Got that, self? Oh, and the reason why they were having me bring out these affirmations is because it's about having that playfulness and spontaneous is what I'm hearing. And that's a lot of where divine feminine and divine masculine, or the empress and the emperor, are going to be in their counter, their relationship. It's going to be something completely different, something that you've never experienced before, but it's just going to be having that great time. Okay, yeah, look, because we have magic. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat again. That trick never works. It says, I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I fill mine with, holy crap, that's unbelievable. Wow, that's all right. Couple more, and then we'll get back into the message. Okay, so we have vitality. Okay, and this is cute because look at, you see the little shields and the armor. Okay, it says, I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has their own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. Okay, so I mean, they're cute. Like this one, the authenticity, this is about being authentic, right? This one says, yes, we're hunting for rabbits. We're hunting for rabbits. Just kidding. But this affirmation says, authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive aggressive note about it. Okay. So this is what I was saying in the message, of being able to speak the message and put it out there and be that strong warrior, that God had created you to be, because then you will be abundant. And it says, congratulations. It seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of abundant pie. Well, it has little crossed out, but then I was trying to read them little words. It says, feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Oh, it says, shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone, so get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. All right, last one here. You gotta be, generosity. Okay, and this is a very great affirmation. And look at look at Fierce Pharaoh. Look, there's the widow bunny. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. Whoop. It's like, whoop. Little bunny, I'm hunting for rabbits. All right. So back to the divine message. I just thought we would need a little laughter here. Because getting the divine messages and stuff too, it's also about having that playfulness and that spontaneous sometimes. Even though you're standing in your power, you're doing everything that is needed to be done, but it's you've got to have that playtime too, because if you don't, and you're always taking everything so serious, then God's saying that you have, the insecurities that come in, the worries, the doubts, and everything, and you can always surrender it to Him, but He's saying that it's time to open up. Okay, so this is my deck that I had made with God, and the message that He come out with, it says, just because you can't see God, know that He is always there by you. He is just a prayer away. Bring him closer to your heart, mind, and soul, and see how the physical, mental, and emotional health heals real quickly. Okay? What else do we need to know, Father? Thank you. This one says, when you base your life on sin, when you commit sin, when you speak sin, when you act on sinful things, you have nothing but bad things that appear in your life. And the spiritual angelic team is here to clarify and clear it up for you. You need to be able to repent to God because you are speaking to God and He will show us what we need to do. Yes, amen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Father. And his messages are coming out quick. Okay, so some of you, he's saying protect your crown chakra, okay? But this one is one of my favorite ones that he channeled to me. It says, God is good, God is great, God is a powerful man. God is always by your side. God holds your hand. He also puts you in his favor and in his season. God holds you with all his unconditional love. And that can change your story by giving that unconditional love. So thank him for all that he does and have gratitude for him. Absolutely, because we have gratitude for him because he created such beauty, you know. He was a how do I say it? He was the most artistic, intelligent genius of the way he created everything. Okay, and this one, he's talking about, some of you collectives need to kind of ground yourself. But he says, be like that lotus flower who can come through the murky waters and see the growth and transformation within yourself. Know that where you are today is way different from where you were in the past and have taken your place in a special place in your higher self. So that's beautiful. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you on that. Yes, I am content and I'm willing to make the sacrifices and I'm willing to go through the trials and tribulations that he gives. And like I said, it's great lessons for that better understanding for our higher self and to elevate us and ascend us to a higher level. So I'm blessed either way too. So I greatly appreciate that comment because I feel the same way. Okay. Somebody needs to ground themselves. This is the root chakra coming through. And it says, your pure strength comes from God. He gives you all you need. He is the root of who you are. When you deepen your connection with Him and Mother Earth Gaia, they will show you the miracles, blessings that they bestow upon you. And it's time for you to open your wings he's saying it's time for you to unfurl your wings and fly because He wants a deeper connection. Okay. So some of you, he's saying some of you need to pray a little more and release things during your day. Don't go to bed mad. Okay, he's like, surrender it. Okay, that's very important because it's a new day, new dawn. Yes, again, the root chakra. And this says surrender, let go, and let God have it. It no longer serves you, it no longer stays with you. Stay grounded, keep both feet on the ground so you can persevere forward. Okay, anything else, Father? Anything else? Yes. Okay. So some of you have some solar plex chakras that you have some emotional stuff that needs to be taken care of. But this says the life force always has your back and God always has your back. So don't look in the rearview mirror, but stand in your power and be who He created you to be. God made you the best version of you. So it's time to step into it. Okay. So it's time to clear them past emotions while you stay deeply rooted and grounded. All right. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know for this beautiful connection? We'll give 3 shuffles for the God Force himself of what he wants you to know, collective. Yeah, there's that cellular healing. That's that deep cellular healing that he's coming in and saying he wants you to do. So reflect For some of the collectives, you need to reflect on that cellular healing so that you can heal that inner child a little more. There's a few things that you've been pushing down and you've kind of been boxing it. And you could be having, stomach issues because the solar plex is right above your navel. And you could be having stomach indigestion problems and stuff, he's saying. But it's time to do a little bit more healing in there so that you can have your rewards. Some of you are spiritually, your spiritual rewards are coming in. I'm hearing some of you are having some spiritual rewards coming in. I'm also hearing that on May 5th, it's the new moon in Scorpio and Sagittarius. Well, it's the Scorpio moon, but it goes into the Sagittarius, okay? So, yeah, divine feminine. This goes out for a divine feminine who is kind of holding some emotions in, okay? It fell right on the solar plex chakra. What else do we need to know? Yeah, look at that. And others of you are in direct alignment for your new beginnings to come in. This is like seeing things from a different perspective, this is infinite. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? I need it to flip or fly so we know it's for the collectives, please. What else do we need to know, Father? Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. This is complete happiness. This is what he wants. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be living your bliss. He wants you to feel that joy and that abundance within you, and that everything that you do gives you that nostalgic feeling, right? Yeah, because that child, that inner child, that innocent child needs that happiness. Okay. So, yeah, here's being right on target. Okay. And the astral realms are trying to help you ascend to higher, open up more realms. Okay. So that's for somebody. What else do we need to know, Father? Yes, it's that element. You are very welcome, sweetheart, and I greatly appreciate you being here and getting the messages that God is putting out there, because, it's to get the message to help people heal and hit on certain things that some people don't want to be able to talk about. Um, it's we're here together. We are brothers and sisters. We are God's children, and that's what he would want us to do, because with him residing inside of us, he wants us to be able to help each other, heal the things that need to be healed. Yeah. Why? Because we illuminate the things that need to be illuminated so you could be in your full star power. Okay. What else do we need to know, Father? Anything else that we need to know? Thank you. Yes. And have that armor of God around us. Okay. This is the dragon. This is the dragon guide coming through so we can have that intimate connection with God. And we have kindred loved ones that are coming through because we speak our truth, right? We speak our truth because God gives us the message. We speak the truth because we are infinite love. And we are supposed to give that unconditional love always and help people move into their new direction so that they can break out of their old tiny shell and expand into a greater, bigger shell, into their highest version, so that they have infinite possibilities. Number 11, so they have infinite possibilities in their life. And this is all divinely guided. Okay, this is divine guidance. Number 44. This is the ascended masters coming in saying you're standing in your power and you're going to receive your abundance. Okay, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, Father, anything else that you want? Okay, so he's wanting the flower petals because he says, my children, you are like my flowers, right? He's like, I designed each and every one of you very unique with special gifts and special talents, right? And we have to let them shine. Okay, what do we need to know, Father? Thank you. Okay, it says you have what it takes. Okay, so the thing is he gave you these beautiful skills and talents and gifts for you to step in your highest version. And he's saying, don't doubt yourself. Okay, it is time. You have what it takes. Let yourself shine. Okay, thank you, Father. What else do we need to know? Thank you. Ooh, the lilacs. The future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. Okay, so the thing is when we're too much focused on what happened yesterday or in the past and not being in here in the present, the here and now, we lose out on some of our blessings, right? Because we're putting the focus on things that we should have already surrendered to God because we can't change it. We can't change it. All we can do is learn from our lessons and move forward. Right, sweet pea? Right, sweet pea? The comfort of good company heals old hurts. And that is exactly what you were talking about, Furious Pharaoh, okay? Good company, laughter, shining your light, getting message, it helps release them things so that we can surrender it. And that came out pretty unique, right? Sweet pea. That's cute. All right, what else do we need to know, Father? Anything else that we need to know for the collectives, please? Thank you. You are truly beautiful on the inside and out, and don't you ever forget that, okay? You guys are truly beautiful on the inside and out. Don't ever forget that, and don't let anybody ever tell you different. Stand in your power. Yeah, look at you are worth what it is you desire. So you know your worth, and you don't let anybody treat you less than because you are a unique, extraordinary human being that he created. And it's about standing in your power, being able to shine. See? Because look at all the lessons and everything that you are learning. He's saying this will be worthwhile. Trust and believe that he has a greater plan for you. He has written the best novel for your life, and it's you open up them golden keys of abundance. Okay, he's telling you, it's like he's giving you, I'm hearing 10 golden keys of abundance. Okay, he says because you guys are the treasure. And the thing is, in this life, he's giving you certain messages, certain, quests, certain journeys, um, spiritual paths that you have to do, that he would like you to do. But he's giving you these 10 golden keys of abundance because you are the treasure, and you're going and finding all the components to make your treasure more worthy, right? So that's very beautiful. Thank you, Father. The answers and truth are always within. That's right, because God lives within us, and he speaks the truth. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to be able to cut through all of it. I mean, you how do I say it? Um yes. Yes. And you know what? That is a great mission because that's exactly what I'm here to do. I'm here to help humanity. I'm here to have people, you know, open up and find that duality between their light and dark, because everybody has light and dark. And anybody who says that they don't, no, because that's how you willfully come in that righteousness with God, right? Is you work through your dark nights of your shadow to come into that love and light. It's that beautiful balance. Yes, and that's exactly what I have done too, is I have awakened, and I've my gifts have been here since 4 years old. Um, but they really heightened on the 444 portal, which is God, the ascended masters, the archangels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our kindred loved ones, and all the other realms that gave me the blessing of higher levels and higher ascensions. But the thing is I'm a very generous, loving, caring person, and my thing is I want to see others happy. I'm a Capricorn, which zodiacs don't really matter, but Capricorns, and it's not just Capricorns, okay? So don't take this the wrong way. But me as the Capricorn that I am, I can never climb that mountain and watch somebody else stumble. I have to be there to help pick them up. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to get up that mountain. I will make sure that I come and I help them up, because that is the unconditional love. That is the generosity to help lift them up to where they need to be, instead of, them struggling. If I can help them in some way, shape, or form, God says, help your brother or sister, right? And that's what I do. And this one says, show appreciation and joy shall follow. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, hello. How does it go? Thank you for coming in. All right, what else do we need to know? Remember who you wanted to be? Yes. Remember who you wanted to be, because God says you are stepping in, collectives. For some of you, you've already stepped in. This is confirmation that we want to be the ones to be able to help humanity, to bring that unity, to be able to bring them to God's beautiful kingdom. That's the one thing. And this one says, learn from friendships old and new. Because see, everything in this life, no matter who comes into your life, they come in for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and it's up to you to use your discernment of, are they here to teach you a lesson? They here for you to learn something from them? And the ones that are in here for a season, that is for us to learn our karmic lessons, right? And when people use the word karmic can be good or bad. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's always bad. But the ones that are there for a lifetime are the ones who have ascended, who are healed, and who are ready to take that next level on the journey with us. Okay, so it's about appreciating everybody that comes into your life, no matter who it is. Have great gratitude and appreciate them, because I appreciate all of you for being here, and coming into my life and listening to my messages that help you and help resonate with you. So I greatly appreciate all of you. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is one of God's favorite flowers, lily of the valley. Okay. Happiness is found with your purpose, and your purpose is with our Father. And so when you're with our Father, it makes it easy to live in this 3D world, okay? And know what your purpose is, because He is giving you the messages of what you need to do. Because this is about walking through the hard times, right? Okay, keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. And you know what? I say this all the time with that. It's when you step into your power, you are unshakable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. Why? Because you have God within you, and He is going to help you every step of the way. So when you get weak and you feel like you can't persevere forward anymore, the thing is drop down to your knees, pray to God for extra strength, and He will give you that extra strength, and you will be able to stand and keep persevering forward and moving forward. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? What pleases us most shapes us. That's right. What pleases us most shapes us, and God pleases us most, and He shapes us into the best version of who we are. And the forget me not flower. Okay, this one says, always remain true to your intentions. And is it lagging out, guys, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters? Because it froze up on my end. But this one says, this is the forget me nots. and it says, "Always remain true to your intentions." That's right. Make sure that when you have an intention, it is a pure intention, that it is completely pure, of unconditional love. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you, Luana. Um, it's about making sure that your intentions are good, whether it's positive affirmations, whether it's positive inspiration, empowerment, motivation, being that pillar of strength for somebody. But he's also saying that when you set your intentions, it becomes your reality. So you need to be able to make sure that what you're setting is what you're truly wanting, because I'm hearing that there's a few um he's wanting me to bring this forward because there's a few that they're wondering why they're always like getting the same situations but with different people. And he's wanting me to just clarify, you have to raise your vibration, because it's like your energetic vessel, which is your body, is almost like the radio. You have to tune in the frequency to hear that beautiful melody, right? And when that beautiful melody comes through, that's God speaking to you, giving you the words and the wisdom to be able to put that knowledge out there, right? So it's about raising your vibration. Yes, absolutely. Encouragement to others is being a very positive role model. Excuse me. I said role model, but very good role model. And sorry, I got to take a drink. Yeah, because like God is saying right now, it's like we can make the world a better place, even though it is the way it is. Um, he's saying that if you can start your day off, whether it's smiling at somebody, or you see somebody that's kind of got a elongated face, like sadness, say, "Hey, how's it going? How's it going? How are you today?" And watch their inner child smile, because they're like, somebody acknowledged me, and that's important, because not only acknowledging them, but you don't know what they're going through. Okay. um we don't walk in anybody for others. We need more of that in this world. And that's what God's wanting us to do. He's wanting us to come together in unity to be that positive role model, and he gives us these beautiful messages, because some people have a hard time, it depending on their situations. If they grew up in a dysfunctional family, or they grew up with one or the other parent being absent, how are they going to know? Because they were programmed and conditioned a certain way to know only certain things. So if you can inspire them, or you can empower them, or you can help them to a healing, process, that is one of the most beautiful things, when you can help each other heal. And I'm going to use an example, because the thing when it comes to that is, okay, he's saying, use the analogy, but I won't say no names because of the confidentiality. The thing is somebody who has gone through a traumatic situation, they feel isolated. They feel like, this has happened to me. Sometimes they feel embarrassed, sometimes they feel shamed. But I can speak from my own experience. It's, you can't be afraid. A lot of people in this world have gone through painful, traumatic situations, and the goodest thing. Sorry about the vocab. The greatest thing about that is God says, "Listen, when you can speak it and tell them you're never alone." Okay? They may have not gone through the same situation at the same time, same place, or the same people. But when you can find people that relate to you and have a deeper understanding, it's more comfortable to them, right? When you can give your perspective or your advice, and you can switch information, and it becomes more easy for them to be able to communicate. A lot of people, don't like to communicate things because they feel like they're going to be judged. And God says, we need to be able to transform that. We need to show that generosity and that unconditional love that we can help their healing process. And we can't fix them. Okay. We can't fix them, you know. That's one thing I want to make sure that people know, because I had one person say, well, you can't go around fixing everybody. It's not fixing. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I didn't know if it's freezing up a little bit on me. Um, but no, we can't fix anybody, but we can jumpstart them into their deep soul healing, the things that they may have forgot about, because some of the messages that come up may trigger somebody, and when it triggers them, it brings them feelings and emotions to the surface, like the Queen of Cups. It bring or the Yeah, the Queen of Cups, I think. No, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. It brings up them bubbles, right? It brings up the emotions and everything, and it triggers their memory to be able to deal with something much on a much deeper level. And that's what we're here to do, is make sure that they know that they're not alone. They're never alone, with God here with them, but us in the world, we can help each other. And that's what I find most inspiring, because God says, help your brother and sisters, love them. There's no judgment. We're all imperfectly perfect, flaws and all, but we all love unconditionally. And that's the beautiful part. That's what he's saying. That's the beautiful part. So he's wanting me to bring out a daily healing, because we were talking about healing, and he said to bring out a couple of the daily healing. And this will help a little bit. It may help some. Yeah, okay. So I'm hearing on a deeper level, if somebody wants to be able to communicate on a deeper level, down in the description box, there should be right at the top in the description box should be my website. You can go on there and fill out that little information thing. I'll be a listening ear. Did you see that? We had two split apart and two land in my hand. But if you need somebody, um, just to be able to talk to, or to be able to understand you, or just to listen, just to vent, you know, I'll be that person, and I keep it very confidential. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was that wasn't the bunny magic trick either. Okay, so this one says, work daily towards improving your mental health. So some of you are fighting, I'm hearing God's coming in and saying some of you are fighting PTSD, some of you are fighting insomnia, okay, some of you are fighting anxiety. The thing is he's telling me with this, you're not alone on it, okay? And it doesn't make you different. It doesn't make you different. It's that healing process that's got to go much deeper, because to me, I think society has conformed it a little too much, or misdiagnosed people, because when somebody brings up mental health to me, I hear trauma, I hear, tribulations, I'm hearing things that they have gone through that has put them in that stinking thinking. Okay. And this one says, begin to see yourself as a spiritual being having an earthly experience of growth and transformation. And that's right, because you are an angelic spiritual being. God created you as this beautiful person. And the thing is now it's time to transform and grow. This one says, trust in the divine order. You are being helped. Okay, so this is confirmation that we are here to help each other. And this one says, take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. Okay. So, beings that we are energetic vessels, when somebody has negative thoughts constantly or positive thoughts, vice versa, I'm not narrowing it down to either one, but depending on the energy, that is what vibration you're going to be vibrating at. So if we transmute the negative energy into a more positive energy, you're going to feel more whole. Your vibration is going to be uplifted more. All right, what else do we need to know, Father? I need it. Thank you. It flipped. It says, enjoy the process instead of always looking for the result. That's right. Okay, so when this one comes in, he says, instead of trying to control things, instead of trying to rush it, instead of trying to make quick decisions, slow and steady wins the race, right? He's saying it's take that step back, look at the whole situation, analyze it. Like if something triggers you or you get upset, he's saying sit back, find out what triggered you, okay? And then what event in your life ties to that trigger that needs that healing. Okay, so that's very specific. All right. Anything else, Father? Anything else for the collectives, please? It says, always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. And Furious Pharaoh, didn't you just say that a little bit ago? You always look for the good in any situation. Okay. And this one says, make clear, calm thinking your goal. And didn't I just say that? That's confirmation. That's confirmation. You always want to have a clear mind. So if your mind is congested or it's fogged up or it's a little confused, take time, pray to God, clear your mind, because see the difference between me and I'm not even going to say it like that because I'm not here to judge between the difference. My interpretation for meditation and going into solitude is talking to our Father, is getting clarification from him. So, this is that clear, calm thinking. I turn to him for the answers. Anything else, Father? All right, I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. Okay, this one says, seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. So this is that confirmation in earlier in the reading where he's saying that he beautifully created each and every one of us, okay? And everything in this world that he created is beautiful, whether it's the plants, whether it's humans, whether, it's the animals. Um, Everything has a unique purpose. And that's where we need to be able to connect with him because, how do I say, a lot of people think that it's me being crazy when I step outside and the birds start, chirping. I actually get the angel numbers and the angelic messages from them. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Yes, absolutely. Because I'm not one for the meditation where, yeah, you can balance your chakras, you can do the radiant circuit healing and everything on you. You can do all of that, but my innermost healing comes from speaking to him, praying to him, and being with him. This one says, don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Okay. And this is the confirmation where I said, take that step back, slow and steady wins the race, analyze all of it. And when somebody triggers you by something they said or an action they did, stop yourself, take that step back and say, okay, why did I get triggered that this person did that? And then as you're thinking about it, it's going to bring that up. And that is the best time to say, Father, I forgive that person. I'm going to surrender it to you. And you energetically cut that tie. That tie is cut once you give that forgiveness, and you put it at the mercy of God's feet. Yeah, you energetically complete that cycle. It ends that. It's an energetic tie cutting, it's cord cutting to the energetic ties that you are pushing down emotionally, because when you push the emotions down and you don't want to speak of them, energetically you're holding on to them, and you're going to start feeling physical body pains. You're going to, start feeling the effects of holding all of that in. um oh, okay. Yeah, so he said if you want, you can use the analogy. It's like filling a water balloon, and when you put the water balloon on the faucet and you turn it on, and it's going, 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 and you're like, okay, and you go to pull it off and it just goes poof like that. That's what happens when you hold all them emotions down. It's like your energetic vessel becomes overloaded within your frequency, and it doesn't know what to do. So then your central nervous system starts doing all these chaotic things, right? So if you want to balance it out, work with your emotions. Yes, yes. Suppressed emotions drain energetically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and it becomes physically the repercussion, because physically you start feeling it when your body's overloaded. So yes, absolutely. I love it. I love it, because that's absolutely right. It becomes overloaded, and it's, I don't know how to like put it for others, but with me, I'm the type of person, like, if something comes up, I deal with it right then and there. I hit it square on the nose right then and there, and deal with it and be able to surrender it, because I don't want to hold them. I want to live my life happy and harmoniously. I want to be able to have fun. I love to joke around. I love to play around. Um but I don't like to hold that stuff in. So at any time, like if I'm talking to somebody and they're like, they say, "Well, how you doing?" And I say, "Hey, I'm doing great. How are you doing?" And they're like, "Um, okay." And I said, "No, you're not. You're not okay." I said, "What's bothering you? Do you care to share it?" And sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But I would say about 75% of the time they share it, because they don't have somebody who will take the time to listen to them and be that sounding board for them. All it takes is somebody to be able to listen, to somebody to be able to vent it out and help release it a little bit. So yeah, that's one thing that I wish people could understand a little more. It's not somebody looking for, yes, I love to dance around, sing, laugh, joke, play, tell jokes, make funny voices and everything else, but I'm telling you, I love to have fun like that. It's, yes, socialize. Yes, socialize is a great thing. When you can socialize and you can connect with people, but it's also being able to pick up energetically when somebody is not okay, and be that caring person to say, "Hey, I know I'm a complete stranger, but I do care. I do care about your well-being, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically. I do care." And it's not me looking for kudos. I don't expect anything. All I want is to be able to help them to release something that's been holding them down and hurting them. So I that's the way I've always been. But I do sometimes on here you will see, my joking around and everything else, because I do love to joke around, but I am very passionate and very serious when God gives me the messages. And so I make sure that I give the messages, and then before the end, of my messages, that's when I also play around, because it's like if you can't have fun while doing something you love, why are you doing it? It's almost like the critic, Who hired that critic? Well, I fired my critic. He didn't belong. My critic didn't belong in here. Okay, so I had to fire that critic and make sure that everything was balanced out because I've been through it too. Like I said, I've walked the walk and I've gone through the trials and tribulations. So I have a lot of experience in the different areas that can help people. But when it comes to like music, put music on, look out because I'll be singing it. I write my own stuff, too. Um, but yeah, I love to have fun. I love to have fun. So, all right. Well, that is your beautiful message for tonight with this beautiful reading. I'm sending lots of love to all of you. Prayers to who all need it. Happy good nights for anybody who needs that. Don't forget to hit the like and the little notification bell so you know when my videos do come on. Yes, God bless you, beautiful. I love you, Luana. You have a good night, sweetheart. You have a great night. Yes, he loves you too, and you are very blessed and you are very welcome, and I greatly appreciate you. You're an amazing person. Very amazing. Yes, my soul family, my universal soul family. That is beautiful. So, you guys all have a wonderful Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thankful Thursday, and I'm thankful for all of you coming into my life. I'm thankful for all of you being here. And oh, actually, ding ding, Epiphany, it's 12:16, so it is Thankful Thursday. So I am again thankful for all of you. I appreciate all of you, and may all your wishes and dreams come true. And I will see you tomorrow on my live. Thank you. Have a good night. Peace. Okay, it doesn't want to click out. It says we're not done yet.